Welcome, everybody, to episode 82 of Disney with the Ducks. Tonight, I'm your host, John Krull, and with me, I've got three of my favorite members of our flock, Jeff.
Hey, guys.
Jody.
Hi, friends.
And Kevin.
Hey, everybody.
I noticed the favorite ones are us three, and that don't include Lonnie and Jean.
Well, I mean, if they were here, they would be my favorites, too. It's just whoever's here, I like the most. That's the way it goes. Same thing with my kids. Whoever's there, when they ask who my favorite is the one who's my favorite.
Fair.
Me too.
Yeah. Yours, you should probably know who your favorite is at all times. Absolutely. She's also your least favorite, though.
She is, usually.
So, she got to deal with that as well. But, I mean, speaking of favorites and least favorites, hopefully we're everyone's favorite podcast. And if we are, please go out to your podcatcher and give us a review. It helps other people find us. It makes us feel better about doing this every week and spending all the time to record this and put it together. So if you like what you're hearing, write us a review and we'll read your review on the podcast. So you'll become, Disney famous because you'll be mentioned on a wonderful Disney with the Ducks podcast in the future. So
and tens of people would hear you.
Yeah, tens of people, maybe even dozens. We might even get to the dozens at some point. So yeah, I mean, if that doesn't motivate you to get out there and type up a good blurb about how awesome we are, I don't know what will, to be honest. But yeah, so before we get into our episode for tonight, like we do every week, we just want to ask a question to get to know each other a little better, let our listeners get to know us a little bit better outside of the Disney universe. So the question tonight is, what is your favorite sitcom? So Kevin, let's start with you.
So I've got a lot of them. I love sitcoms. I've enjoyed a lot of them growing up and all, but probably the one that I've watched probably more than any of the others has been Big Bang Theory. Because it's got a lot of, sciencey, nerdy, lots of, cultural references to the things that I like and enjoy. And they make fun of engineers, which is always fun. So I really like that show. And it's just funny. I really like it.
Nice. That is I just started getting into that one and I love it, but I haven't seen it in any order. So it's just whatever's on. And it's one of those ones it seems like you can watch it without knowing any of the history or anything.
For the most part.
That's true. Yeah, you can pretty much pick up any episode and enjoy it and not have to know the overarching story. And you can pretty much pick that up after watching one. So
yeah, that's awesome. It is a really funny show. Yeah. Jody, what's your favorite sitcom?
I was giving a little more thought and I changed my answer from what I told you guys before. So I think my favorite sitcom, I'm going to go back to one that I loved when I was a kid, was probably The Cosby Show, which I know all the stuff now, but at the time that was a great sitcom. And probably maybe because I liked it so much, it was one of the first sitcoms that I was allowed to stay up late and watch a show. Because, when you're little, you go to bed early. And here I'm on East Coast time, like those things don't come on until 8 or 8:30 or 9. So that was always a big deal to get to stay up and watch something. So I just remember giggling so much and loving that show and thinking it was just hilarious. So I'm going to go with The Cosby Show.
I think we all watched The Cosby Show, though, as kids, probably. Like, I think everybody in America pretty much watched that.
And the Fat Albert spinoff, too. Who didn't love Fat Albert?
Oh, yeah. I loved Fat Albert.
Right. Yeah. Awesome. So, Jeff, what's your favorite sitcom?
That's a tough one for me, but I think I'm going to end up on Cheers. I watch the Cheers reruns all the time still. I'll fall asleep watching the old Cheers. I'm Team Diane all the way. So I think Cheers is my favorite sitcom. Second is Alf. I love the Alf.
Oh.
Are they bringing that back?
They are.
Really?
Ryan Reynolds is bringing it back, right?
He is, yes. There's
That's
going to be
awesome.
Alf episodes.
That's going to be interesting how they do that.
Right?
That was such a good show. And then he was always trying to eat the cat.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Now, hold on. I do have to amend my answer a little bit because you talked about one that you watch all the time still. And that made me think I watch The Golden Girls almost every day. I love The Golden Girls.
Really?
They're one of my favorite shows ever. So I guess technically because I'm still watching it all these years later, like The Cosby Show was probably my original love, but my lifelong love and what I've watched over and over and over again, definitely The Golden Girls. So sorry to change my answer, but Jeff, you had me thinking like, oh, wait, that I should think about what I'm still watching. So yeah.
Dude, So I believe it's like in Miami somewhere. There's a Golden Girls themed restaurant that one of Katie's doctors was talking to us about, and he said it's just amazing because he's a huge Golden Girls fan.
It was the best part of when MGM Studios used to be MGM Studios, the back lot tour. That was the best part by far.
So my question is, which one do you relate to most?
I was
you're not too far off of what their ages were when they recorded that. So
yeah, so just like Sex and the City, I'm a little bit of all of them combined. You know, you can't just be one of them. So just like all of them, just, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
What was the mom's name? Sophia?
Yes.
Yeah, she was my favorite. I loved her.
She was great.
Oh man.
Okay, so sorry, didn't mean to change my answer, but Jeff, you made me think that I really didn't answer properly, that I needed to think about what I still currently watch. So I apologize for changing.
That's what I'm here for. I provide the thought-provoking questions to the
Thank
group.
you. I appreciate that.
So I guess it's to me then, right?
Yes.
So I was hoping, Jody, you mentioned Friends earlier when we were talking like pre-recording. I was hoping you were going to say that so that I could be like, oh yeah, well, I really like Friends, but somebody's already used it. So since Friends hasn't been brought up yet, I mean, I can watch any episode of Friends at any time. I love it. It's probably my favorite show ever. And just the same thing with all the characters. You can relate to each of them. It's amazing. Although I've always thought of myself probably more as like a Ross type, kind of neurotic, kind of weird. You know, that type of thing. But there's a little Chandler and probably not as much Joey in me, but you know, still, I love all of them. But How I Met Your Mother is another one of those shows that like I just love. I love Neil Patrick Harris. His character Barney is the best with the high fives and the suits all the time and just everything. So I don't know. I think How I Met Your Mother would be probably tied with Friends. And then Modern Family, if we're talking about what we watch all the time, me and my kids love to watch Modern Family. And I love Jay Pritchett because he is my best friend. John is exactly like Jay Pritchett. Mannerisms, looks, everything. It's so funny because even my daughters picked up on it and stuff when we'd watch it. So yeah, so I mean I cheated totally, but those are my three.
How I Met Your Mother. Cheated.
Well, yeah.
You didn't cheat, we would be shocked.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right? I mean, just like NASCAR or Formula One. Right. NASCAR, I think. Yeah. Right. So those are them. But yeah, man. Neil Patrick Harris. I almost had the chance to see him at the Candlelight Processional one year, and all of my children started vomiting. Like they were just all sick. And then, you know, we were like, well, it's Neil Patrick Harris, so everybody load up in the monorail and we're going to Epcot tonight. And we get there and then they threw up in the park. So I'm like, ooh, well, this was all pre-COVID. So, you know, that happened a lot with people. You'd see a kid throw up in the bushes and then be fine. I sound like a terrible parent right now, but I really wanted to meet Neil Patrick Harris. Like I had this vision in my head that I was going to high five him as they were coming in and, you know, that type of thing. Cause the choir walks down and all that.
He's pretty awesome.
Yeah. We ended up seeing somebody else and she was pretty good. I can't remember who it was though, but still, it's just a cool event. But anyway, that's my life's goal, is to run into Neil Patrick Harris at Disney and give him a high five. So Neil, if you're a listener of the podcast, feel free to invite me with your husband and your kids. I will come down there. I will hang out with you guys. I will give you a celebrity tour of Disney, whatever you want. So just reach out.
Lap with them.
Yeah, exactly. We can get the kids to bed and the three of us adults can just go out and have fun. So the offer's out there, I guess is all I'm getting at. But instead of just guessing who John's favorite host of that show is, we're going to have a guessing game tonight. And we're going to try to figure out who the character that we're talking about is. So what we're going to do, each of us are going to give our 3 clues of who the character is, and the rest of us are going to guess. And once you guess and you are out, then you're just out for that round. So Jeff, you're going to have to keep score because as we've seen in the past, it's really good I'm not an accountant, because there would be some type of Enron situation if I was an accountant. And Jeff frantically looking for a pencil.
We're wing it.
Okay. I'll try to. No, I'm not even going to pretend to try. It's not going to work.
Well, there's only 9 possible ones for each of us. Everybody keeps track of their own.
Sure.
Sure.
Self-scoring. All right. All All right, Jody, why don't you do the honors and start us off?
Okay. Well, I'm going to start off with an easy one, warm everybody up, and then I'm going to get progressively harder with my guessing game. So, but I'm going to, just to get everybody on board here with what we're doing, we're going to start off pretty easy. So, my first clue is that this character, you guys ready for this? Has a plump physique. Okay? Plump physique. Anyone want to go with that one? Or keep going.
I would guess John Crawl, but I don't think he's considered.
Oh,
Excuse me, for one, the dad bod is in. It's 2023. That's what the ladies are looking for. So I'm just I've been ahead of the game for now.
You were a trendsetter.
15 years. Yeah.
all right. My second clue is that this character hates cats. All right, I'll keep going. Third clue is that this character does not wear pants, which, by the way,
Still
a
John
lot of them
Kroll.
don't wear pants when you start to think about it. Like I after looking at all these different things and trying to come up with funny things to say, lots of the characters don't wear pants. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Okay, so
a portly character that hates cats and doesn't wear pants. Are you sure it's John Crawl?
Would you like me to keep going? Would you like another
Yeah,
clue?
we need another clue, I think.
I need another one.
This may be the one. The next two should definitely give it away. This character turns into something else halfway through the film. Don't know. All right. This one, if it hopefully will really help you figure this one out. Close companion of a princess. No. Oh my gosh, I thought I was starting off so easy.
Is it the fairy godmother?
No, but you're in the right film.
Is it Gus Gus?
Yes, it's Gus Gus. Good job, Kevin. 1 point for Kevin.
Man, that was harder than I thought.
I was trying to make that one easy, but I guess I wasn't.
Oh boy. Well,
It sucks when everybody's against you, isn't it, Jody?
Yeah, it does. Sorry, Jeff. I did not do anything too crazy, though. That's not an obscure character.
no, it's not. Gus Gus was
Yeah.
a really cool dude.
I agree. Good job, Kev. Nice work.
All
And
right,
it's our friend Julie, her dog's name is Gus Gus. So there you go.
Oh,
I'll go next then if we're just
Okay.
going to go around the corner.
do it.
Go, Jeff.
All right. My first one is I am a tall, nefarious villain.
Hmm.
My second one is you can try your luck with me, but be careful with what you ask.
Jafar?
Not Jafar.
That's what I was thinking
I was
initially
thinking
too, Kevin.
immediately.
All right, so Kevin's out. My third clue is my friends on the other side call me the Shadow Man.
Oh my God, what's his name? Dr.
Dr.
Facilier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to let you have it, John, even though you and I both at the same time.
But then I couldn't. Yeah. Oh God, that's it. Because then you get all excited. I was so excited. So that's one of my favorite Disney movies, I think.
Mhm.
One of my favorite Disney movies and one of my favorite villains.
He's
You guys
one
know
of
how I completely freaked out when I met Maleficent. I have met him before at the Wine and Dine post party that they have in the evenings, because that was the year that they did the villains theme. I completely geeked out. I mean, I was kind of silly, but it was awesome. That was a good one, Jeff. Good
He's
job.
by far my favorite villain.
Okay, so far 1 point for John and 1 point for Kevin.
Ooh.
I'm letting you have that one, John, because both
Yeah.
you and I at the same
Yeah,
time.
but I said the name.
I know, but I was
I mean,
being
it's
kind.
all- it's all
being
about-
kind.
You know, you can get excited, but if you don't score until you score, as we learned
Okay,
from American
okay.
Pie.
All right.
Do
Who's
you guys
next?
remember that movie?
Kevin next.
You guys don't
Okay.
remember? Jeff does.
No, I don't know.
Don't score. Until you score.
You can get excited.
They're playing lacrosse.
All right, Kevin, are you ready? I'm ready for you, Kevin.
So this character was born on Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
I think you're on. Born on Friday the 13th.
Hmm.
He's a mascot. Oh, I gave you, so that's another hint. He's a mascot, but not for Disney. mascot.
Donald Duck.
Got it.
Yes.
The third clue is he doesn't wear pants.
See, you could be for a lot of characters. I'm telling you.
Look, guys, pants are uncomfortable. Okay, I mean we can all admit that. Nobody likes to wear pants.
Don't stand up, John. I don't want to know if you have pants on or not.
I have shorts on. I generally wear gym shorts in my house. Like I come home from work, I immediately go into shorts.
I mean,
Smart.
there with you.
There's no reason to keep pants on.
You should be a Disney character.
Exactly. I understand Donald. I mean,
Portly with no pants.
Yeah.
All right, John, I think it's your
Okay.
turn. And so far, points, John has 2, Kevin has 1.
All right. So my character is a thief.
Okay.
He
Aladdin.
No, but that's a good guess though. Based
That's
on
what I
that.
was going to guess, but I needed a second clue.
Right.
This thief falls in love with a young lady who ends up being a princess.
Oh my gosh. From Rapunzel.
Flynn Rider.
Yes!
His name. Oh,
Flynn Rider. The last clue was going to be his real name is Eugene.
yes, because I
Steel.
swoon over him. He's my heartthrob. I love him.
He's
Jeff
everybody's
sneaks into the
heart.
steel.
Yes.
So
But I get
he's,
for opening my mouth.
I think he's voiced by the guy from Chuck, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
I don't care
that's
who
another
it's
good
voiced by, I
sitcom.
just
That's
wanna-
a very good.
I love
I
Chuck.
missed that one. Where he worked at Best Buy
Yeah.
Nighthawk,
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I forget what it's called. Yeah, Bymart or Bymore.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, point tally. John 2, Jeff 1, Kevin 1.
Ooh.
Shocking.
Jody
Jody.
should have 2.
After
but-
round 1, John Krull has a massive lead, a double the points of anyone else.
Jody has 0.
Yeah.
Shocking.
But she helped on 2 of them.
I know. I should get a half point. I'm keeping score. I should give myself half point.
All right. So going into round 2. So let's see. We started with Jody last time. Kevin, why don't we start with you and we'll go this way around the screen.
This character is small, really small. Second clue is he is green.
Jiminy Cricket.
Nope.
Dang.
This character cannot speak.
Grogu.
Oh, good guess.
I was just going with, I mean, it wasn't really small, but.
Small.
All right, Jeff, it's got to be you.
Small, green, can't talk. Do you need another hint?
Sure.
Has a curly tail.
I got.
I think I know,
Go ahead, Jody, because I got nothing.
but I'm already out. Can I
That's
guess? Is it Pascal?
Oh.
Am I allowed to take it since I already guessed?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
There's no rules around here.
This is like whose line is it anyway, where the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah.
Jody on the board.
2 from Rapunzel.
Right?
Like after, I was starting to think Pascal towards the end there too. I got excited.
Grogu was a good guess.
I was going Kermit till he couldn't talk.
I just wanted to go with something Star Wars because I thought that's where you were going to go. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So after Kevin, we'll go to John. That's me. This character loves Elvis.
Lilo.
What's that?
Yep.
Jeff got it.
Somebody said it. Man, that was
Yeah.
quick.
What did you say?
Lilo.
Lilo
wait.
and Stitch is one of our favorite movies. So I was wondering if it would give it away too much, but then I was like, well, maybe someone would say Stitch. But yeah.
Lilo loves Elvis.
Just like
That
my
was a
cat.
good one.
My cat is named Lilo after Lilo. We also have Stitch.
That was a good one, John. 1 clue or maybe not good, depending on how you want to play the game. I don't
That's
know.
true.
So,
Yeah, that was no good. That was no good.
All right.
That- Okay.
Good one.
So now, Jeff.
All right. So my next one is I've taken my family on many adventures. I'm constantly battling my enemies to increase my wealth.
Scrooge McDuck.
It is Scrooge McDuck.
Yes.
My third and
Wow.
final one would have been my spats, cane, and top hat make me the talk of the burg.
Spats.
You just
I
wanted
just
to say facts.
I did.
I didn't know those had a name until Gene brought it up. the one
Me
day.
either. I learned all about that from
I love
Gene.
facts.
Who knew Gene was like such a fashion icon? And
This is what we call in the radio industry a throwback or a callback. See, look what we're progressing through these now.
we're becoming professionals.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, we don't get paid, right? So that's why we need all those reviews so we can get more
Right.
people listening and we can monetize this bad boy. And then we can be like Scrooge McDuck. You see me diving into my swimming pool full of
Money
coins. Oh, man. All right. Jody, you're round 2.
All right. My first clue is flowers. My second clue is hippie.
This could also be John Kroll.
Flowers, hippie.
My third clue is this character has brown eyes and is light green in color.
Is it Fillmore?
Yes. My last clue was going to be owns a business, but you got it before then. Good job with
Fillmore?
Fillmore. Fillmore
The-
from Cars.
From Cars.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yep.
Man,
I'd do something a little different there.
that
That
is
was a good one.
That was a good one. All right. So
Van-
Jeff-
Vanham was giving me all sorts of ideas today, so he wanted me to do a Cars one, and we decided on Fillmore.
That's a good one.
All right.
Good job, Jeff. So Jeff and John are tied with 3 each. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Kevin and I are tied with 1 each. Dun dun dun.
Yay.
This is a tight game. Well, between 2 of us. You got,
You never know.
we've still got another round. But then, Jody, why don't you kick us off on round 3?
Oh, okay. I just went, but I will go again.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
All right. This character is a mom. This character also is a twin. A
Princess
mom-
Leia.
No, but that's a good one. Nope. And this, you could actually say that this also describes Princess Leia. This person is known to be adventurous, high-spirited, daring, and headstrong.
All right. I don't know if this person is a twin, but I'm going to go with Elastigirl. Because,
Nope.
okay.
Mm-mm. This person is also a pilot. Again, we could have still been with Princess Leia because I think she's a pilot too.
Are you sure it's not Princess Leia?
Okay, this last one should give it away, I hope. This person has a very rich uncle. All right, no.
Scrooge's niece.
Webby?
This person is a mother of triplets.
So Huey, Dewey, and Louie's
His
mom?
mom. I don't know her name.
You don't?
I didn't know they
You
had a
watch
mom.
DuckTales as much as we do?
Oh, that's the new DuckTales.
Della Duck is her name. Sorry.
Wow, that's the first one none of us got.
Yeah.
Right?
So is that a point for me then for stumping you?
I would think Jody would get a point for that. We'll make that
Yeah, I
up.
think that gets a point.
Okay, I'm giving myself a point. I need all the help I can get, so I'm giving you a point. I'm giving myself a point for stumping you all. I didn't think I
That's
could do that.
that's a good one though. It's not like too obscure. We probably should have known that.
We watch a lot of DuckTales around here, so maybe that's why it seemed normal to me.
Fair. All right, Kevin, let's go
Okay.
with you next.
So my character is has a rabbit for a friend.
Alice in Wonderland?
Mhm.
No, I'm out.
They're quite animated and wear a hat. And they love tea.
Mad Hatter.
Got it.
Oh,
March
I was in the
Hare.
right film. Always so close, but never quite there.
You helped me get there though, Jody. So thanks.
Team player.
Team player.
Huh. All right, that was a good one. I like the Mad Hatter. Have you guys ever done the 1900 Park Fair breakfast where
Mhm.
Mad Hatter's there?
Yes.
He is so cool. Like it's really good interactions and stuff.
It's one of the best, and I am so disappointed that it's not back yet because I think it's such a great character meal.
It is. It's amazing.
And the
And
dinner with the stepsisters as well.
yeah, they embarrassed my son Caleb so much because they come around to the table and then they start like flirting with the like kids that age. It's kind of fun. But yeah, not if you're an introverted 10-year-old. Oh man. All right. That was a good one too. Okay, so who's next? Jeff? Let's go
Sure.
Jeff.
All right. I'm a bumbling oaf, but I have a good heart.
Jeff.
That could be. My boss.
LeFou.
Very good, Jody.
Yes.
What?
Wow, she is on it.
Which one was it?
LeFou.
Oh, wow.
My next clue would have been my boss is a controlling monster. And my final clue is my brew will make everybody in the tavern happy.
That LeFou brew is pretty delicious, especially on a hot day. The one in Magic Kingdom?
Right.
Yeah. You guys are all staring at me. That's creepy. All right. So I guess I gotta go next. Let's see. Okay, so my character has 6 sisters. The father of this.
Little Mermaid.
Ariel.
Yeah,
Little Mermaid.
yeah. I don't. You guys, I think both said at the same time. One said Ariel, one said Little Mermaid. So I think that counts.
I'm giving you both a point because I'm the scorekeeper tonight. So
Yeah.
Okay.
both good.
My last clue was going to be a great swimmer. I probably should have done that first. Huh.
Oh, I forgot. That was one of my. I do have an extra one. Lindsay and I workshopped one. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. I do have an extra.
All right.
All right. So going. What's the score? What do we got, Jody?
Okay, so John has 4. Jeff has 4. Jody has 3, and Kevin has 2.
Ooh. So we have to do a tiebreaker round here, John. We were already coming to the ballgame with 3, but we're going to have to do another round to see why I'm better.
At least one more round. These are pretty
Yeah,
fun too.
I like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep going. All right. So let's see. Kevin, do you have another one ready to go?
I do.
Okay, let's go with you.
This character is a famous babysitter.
Edna Mode.
Very easy to upset.
Mary Poppins.
They love the rules and they fly over the other characters. They're very bossy.
I think Kevin's going to stump the round again.
They have a long beak.
Mrs. Beakley?
Wow, that was a good guess.
I don't know. You won the round, Kevin.
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
We're all out.
It's Zazu from Life.
Oh,
Oh,
that is a good one.
That is a good one.
and I should have known because when we were doing our practice round in the group text, you gave a
You threw Simba out
Lion
there.
King. Yeah, you gave a Lion King reference. I should have thought back to that. Oh man,
Wow, that was a good one,
that was.
man. All right, I'll go. John will go next. Okay, so this character is a type of bug. Friends with a fairy.
Jiminy Cricket.
Yes, Jiminy Cricket. I was gonna say carries an umbrella as the last one.
Guess what, gentlemen? I'm tied with you leaderboards now.
Yes, the comeback. Or we could say, don't call it a comeback. Jody's been here for years. It's like Dr. Dre.
Oh, come back. I love that song.
All right, man, that was Jody. That was a good one, or a good guess. All right, let's see. Jody, you can go next.
Okay. This character lives in Italy.
Remy.
No, Remy lives in France.
Oh, Italy. Yeah, you're right.
They're different countries.
Wrong picture.
I mean, it's Europe, but okay, this character still lives in Italy. Is a fantastic swimmer.
Luca.
Yes, but my next clue was going to be, and I was going to see if anyone got it, but doesn't necessarily like water. That was going to be my stumper. You got
Yeah.
it.
Luca's what
I
I
know
was
your
thinking.
affinity for Luca.
I do.
Yeah.
Love that one. All right.
All right, so my turn.
Mhm.
This one's probably going to give me a point. This one was courtesy of Riley. So if you guys get this, I'll be impressed. So this bear is yellow.
Bear is yellow.
Okay.
I'm from a 90s Disney cartoon.
Yeah, I can see it right now.
I think I know it. I can't think of its name.
Baloo?
No.
It's not yellow.
He's not?
It's blue. It's like a bluish gray.
I know what show it's on.
My final one is the special juice gives me powers.
Gummy Bears. But I can't think of her name.
Jody,
Mm-mm.
nothing.
I
You're
It's
almost
the
there,
girl,
Kevin.
the girl with the flower in her hair.
You're almost
and the
there,
gummy
Kevin.
bears. Can't think of her name.
This is so close. Sunny Gummy.
Okay, I would have never guessed the name.
Sunny
but I know,
Gummy?
I know what show it
Sunny
is.
Gummy.
Sunny. So does Jeff get that point?
Unfortunately.
Why don't we give a half a point to me and a half a point to Kevin? Because Kevin was there.
Okay.
And then that'll put me in the lead anyway.
You were in the lead. You had 5.
Oh, this gives me the hook just in case we tie again then.
Okay. Now you have 5.5. John and I both still have 4, and Kevin has 3.5 now. All right. Whose turn is it to give another character?
Jeff.
I can go-
No,
can
he
go
just
again.
went.
I just went.
I can go again.
Okay, so now we're in at round 5. All right, Kevin, you want to go?
Okay. They spend a lot of their life in the desert.
They.
Or this character.
Well,
sorry.
yeah, they. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I got you now.
Okay.
He has a beard.
Obi-Wan.
You got it.
I was going through my Star Wars repertoire too in my brain, trying to think which
Sorry.
way to go there. Didn't get that one. All right. I've got another one if we're ready for round 5, right? Is that what we're on?
Yeah, I think we're around 5.
Okay. This one came from my kid, so it may be a little harder. This one is Man's Best Friend. Are we pausing? Okay.
No,
Man's
we're good.
Best Friend travels across the country with 2 other characters. So Man's Best Friend travels across the country with 2 other characters. And has a very noticeable birthmark in the shape of something that
I know.
has, yes.
Bolt.
Yep, good job, Kevin.
What was it?
Bolt.
Mm.
She
I
was
love
like,
Rhino's awesome. He's one of my
her
favorites.
text was, has a birthmark in the shape of something, a lightning
That's
bolt, but don't say that because that would give it away. So I'm like reading her notes like, okay, I won't say that. Good job, Kevin.
All right,
right.
John, you got another one?
I completely missed that because of some children issues.
That's okay.
Yes,
It's plus points for you.
I have another one. This character is possibly the greatest hero the universe has ever known.
Thanos.
Yes. Dang it. That was so quick. I should have done something else first, like he sacrificed his daughter so he could save the universe.
I mean, even I know the answer to that, and that's saying something. I
What's
mean,
the
that's
score?
really saying something if I knew the answer to anything Marvel related.
So what's our scores at, Jody?
Jeff has 7.5. John and I both have 4. Kevin now has 4.5.
All right.
So Jeff
So
is leading, then Kevin, and John and I are the losers at the moment.
Bringing up the
So
rear.
nobody can catch me, and Kevin's currently in second. So if I just say I don't have another one because I got to come up with something on this, then Kevin gets second and John loses.
Or we just keep playing till John gets enough points to win. It'll be like stacking the court.
Or we just keep playing because it's fun.
That's true.
And someone's got to come up with something like really silly or crazy that we haven't thought of yet.
All right. So I'll go. This is on the fly. We'll come up with something. Here we go. I'm friends with a rabbit.
Bambi.
Really? That was that fast? Come on.
You're that right.
Well,
It's right.
There's
Yeah.
really only two, right? And Kevin did the other one earlier.
Wait, but
Who
there's
else
more
is
than just
friends with a
Bambi. I
rabbit?
mean, it could have been Thumper, could have been Flower.
Thumper is the right?
No,
The rabbit?
Thumper's
Thumper's
a
rabbit.
rabbit.
Yeah.
But
Thumper
Could've Flower.
can't be friends with himself. I mean, I assume Thumper probably has other rabbits as friends.
right,
That maybe
it's
aren't
part
part
of
of the film.
self-image.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be friends with yourself.
I'm friends with myself. We have long conversations sometimes. It's interesting. Well, you know, having a short episode is fine as long as we make people giggle, right? So why don't we move into our favorite segment, which is quacking up with the ducks? And let's see, Jody, do you want to make us quack up?
Sure. So, school has started for all of us back here. So that's been packing lunches and getting everybody out the door and all that good stuff. So got me thinking, why did the M&Ms go to school? Because they wanted to be a smarty. Like, candy, because I love candy. So
That is a good one.
That
yeah,
is-
I know.
I don't know if it's that good, John, for you to crack up that
I'm
much.
going to use it with my kids for sure. All right, Kevin, what do you got?
Speaking of school, I kind of every once in a while think back about all the math classes I had to have, and one of my favorites was calculus. So whenever I had my calculus class, I went and sat down between two identical twins. But my biggest problem was I couldn't differentiate between the two.
John, that's for you because you love all those math jokes.
I do. I love them. I think they're funny.
Wow.
Oh boy, Jeff, you got one?
So the good friend of the show, Dave, sent me this here the other night, and I said, I'm for sure stealing this for the show. Did you know, John, that like you, about 90% of bald men still use combs?
Really?
They just can't part with it.
Well, and point of clarification for the people not watching the video, which you can clearly tell I have a beautiful hairline. I'm not the traditional bald person. I'm bald by choice. So just so everybody's aware. It's a point of contention amongst a lot of my buddies that I purposely shave my head when I have such a beautiful hairline. But if I grow my hair out, it looks like Tom Petty's hair. It's like real thin and it's just not good. But if I ever get the time to do it, I will grow it out so it's shoulder length so I can go like this in the wind.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Okay. Well, so I know, Jeff, you were talking about possibly doing some skydiving at one point. And it made me kind of think of a skydiving joke. You really don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You do need a parachute to go skydiving twice. Get it?
That is true.
True.
Very
This is
true.
Oh, wow. Okay. I can't. All right. So thank you everybody for listening. Hopefully you had fun with the game and you were able to guess some of those characters as well with us as we played. Please make sure you're going out, and we mentioned at the beginning, but it deserves to be mentioned twice. Go out and give us a review. It helps other people find us and just kind of can grow our community. Also, make sure you head over to our Facebook page, Disney with the Ducks, and join us there and post some pictures of your trips or ask questions about upcoming trips. Talk about movies you've seen lately, anything Disney related, and we can get some good discussions going over there. And if you have a really good topic for a show, an idea for something, let us know, and maybe we can use your topic and give you some credit for it on the podcast. And again, you could become podcast famous, Disney famous. Be pretty great. All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening, and Kwaherini.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, friends.
Bye, everybody.